Hello there, it's Carrie Rhodes here. Welcome back to the Trinity Stamps YouTube channel. In today's card making video, I am making a shaker card with the new Star Trio die set and some other fun new sentiment stamp sets. This is the Slimline Star Trio die set. I especially love this die right here. I just love slimline dies, and I think stars are going to be great for like 4th of July and the holidays. Plus this one has stitching around the edge as well as an embossed line. You can see the embossed line also on the stars that are the fallout pieces that you can use to make a whole nother card if you wanted. So let's set that die cut piece aside. I'm going to bring in some inks and ink a little section that will go behind each of the 3 stars. So for the first one, I'm using some blush ink. It's really light pink. I had to go over it a few times, but there it is. And then at the bottom, I'm going to do dewdrop ink. So another really light color. And then once I have those done, it was easier for me to find the center and do some sun-kissed ink. So I have the pink and this kind of golden yellow and light teal kind of color. And then I can, to make my shaker, glue on a piece of window sheet or acetate behind those stars. Another thing I love about this die is that you can make a vertical or horizontal card because of how the stars are set a little bit wonky. It doesn't only have to be a vertical card or a horizontal card. So now I am putting foam tape around the stars, and I decided I was going to make each of the stars its own section because this is such a big card. Had I not done that, I would have had to put a lot more shaker elements inside to fill it up. So this way, making each their own section, I only needed to fill that section, which saved me a lot of shaker elements to use later. So the shaker elements I'm using are adorable. They inspired my color choice today. It's the Pastel Party Sprinkle Mix. So because of these sprinkles, I chose the colors I did for this card. I thought it was fun, summery, but it could also be used as like a little kid card. It seemed pretty versatile, and I'm kind of trying to build up my stash of birthday and thank yous. So this was a perfect card I could have on hand that could go to a lot of different people. I removed the backing onto the foam tape, and then I pressed my kind of inked up panel behind those stars. And there is that shaker. So now I'm going to stamp the word happy birthday. This is from the Big and Bold Sentiment Stamp Set. It's crazy cool. There's such big sentiments, perfect for slimline cards, but not so big it takes up the entire card. It's just like the perfect size. I love the bold letters. So I'm going to stamp this onto a piece of vellum with Versamark ink, and I'm going to emboss it with white powder. Now I somehow didn't film the embossing part, but I heated it up with a heat tool. You just want to be careful to make sure your gun's really hot, and then I will put the gun to the vellum, emboss one letter, take it away, put it to the next letter, emboss it, take it away. And that really helps not to warp that paper. Now, instead of folding my vellum around the back, because I do have a shaker, I put vellum adhesive down the whole entire strip of this piece, and then I was able to cut it off right at the edge of the card, and that vellum adhesive doesn't show unless you're like really searching for it. So it's pretty good stuff. All right, so now I'm going to emboss some supporting sentiments. You can see that stamp set there on my left. It's a huge stamp set designed to be supporting images, like for this word, happy birthday. I chose 2 supporting images and embossing one on blue and one on pink, so I can have all 3 colors in my card shown on the front of the card with cardstock, as well as the ink, as well as the sprinkles. So it's going to say, just a note to say happy birthday from all of us. So I'm die cutting these using a banner die from another of Trinity Stamps die sets, and it has the stitching on the edge similar to the stitching on my star panel. So I'm going to have those be butted up right against the edge of this panel, and then I can tuck one of the little flags under the end. So I'm going to do that on opposite sides for each of these little sentiments, and I had a little kind of break in my banner there because I had to run this through the die cut twice because I didn't die cut it farther down as I should have. So I was able to glue that down into place, and you'll never know. Well, you'll know, but the person who gets this card will never know. Now I'm going to add a few iridescent gems to this card to finish it off. It needed a little bit of bling, and I love bling, so I gotta have it, right? Now the tool I'm using is the brand new pickup tool from Trinity. It has this waxy tip. It has saved me. I am loving adding gems to my card now because this tool really works good for me. I don't have all the issues with dropping it like I used to, so loving that. The other end is a pick that you can like push the pieces out of your die, scoot your gems around. It's really good. All right, so there you have it. There is my shaker card. I love these fun colors. I think this die is like one of those staple dies that I'm going to use all the time. So next I'm going to take the leftover star, just one of them, and add that to the inside just to add a little something in there. And that finishes up today's card. I thank you so much for stopping by and letting me share these fabulous new dies and stamps with you. And I will see you all again very soon on the next video. If you want more inspiration from Trinity Stamps, you can also find us on Facebook and Instagram, as well as plenty more videos on the YouTube channel. I'll see you all again soon. Happy stamping! Bye!